Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, April 10th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I hope you all had an enjoyable weekend. The weather yesterday, in particular, was spectacular, and I think we can safely say that spring has sprung here in Annapolis. Well, we do have a little bit of news, so it's all good news for a change, so shall we? The Anne Arundel County Public Library gets cooler and cooler by the minute. Guess what they just added to their library of things? Another museum. First, they added the historic Annapolis Museum, and now the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park. Yes, with a library card, you can check out family passes to the museums. Each county library will receive 2 passes, which are good for admission for up to 4 people, and they can be checked out for 1 week at a time. Other places that you can check out passes for at the libraries include the historic London Town and Gardens, the William Peka House and Garden, and the Hammond Harwood House. I'll tell you, we live in such an historically rich area. Take advantage of it by using your library card. And speaking of libraries, a big event on the 15th of April at the West Street Library in Annapolis. A year ago, the Annapolis Arts District brought 15 very cool David Hayes sculptures to the city, and they were scattered all around. Well, they got an extension of the lease, and they're going to be keeping them here for a while more, and they're going to be bringing all 15 sculptures to a centralized location in a new sculpture garden at the library on April 15th. Now, it is a day-long event. It is free. It starts at 9 a.m. with some yoga. They'll have live music. They'll have food trucks, yoga, as I mentioned, story times, poetry, ice cream, and a whole lot more, all in this new sculpture garden. Pretty cool, and I'll tell you, I am really digging the Annapolis art scene. In case you missed it, baseball is back. Yes, up in Baltimore, but also a lot closer here in Bowie. The Bowie Basox opened the season on the road in Hartford, and they now have a 2-1 record. Their next game is a home game tomorrow against Akron, and they will be home through the weekend. We do have a ton of tickets to give away all summer long, and when I say a ton, I'm not exaggerating too much there. They are undated tickets, so you can pick whichever game you would like to go. They are for box seats, so they are good seats. If you want a pair of tickets, we're going to kick this season off with a bang. I have 6 pair to give away to the first 6 people that can email me or DM me the name of the team's mascot. Here's your hint. He's tall, he's clumsy, and he's green. Hopefully you caught our Canines and Crosstreks segment on Friday. We had felines too, which was a surprise. You do want to check out our post from noon on Friday for some great photos and a cute kitten video, if I must say so myself. And if you have some room in your heart and your home for some pups or kittens, we have all the info on how to adopt. And on Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we spoke with Taylor Piles, the founder of the Blue Ribbon Project, doing absolutely amazing work. And this weekend, look for Mike Carter from Annapolis Tours and Crawls. All right, that is a wrap. Thank you first and foremost, and also a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. We couldn't do it without them. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, the Hospice of the Chesapeake, and the Maryland Higher Education Commission. And Alsina is taking Easter Monday off, and George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with the only locally forecast weather report you're going to find. All of that coming up in just a bit, so hang tight.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, April 10th. It turned out to be a great weather day yesterday across the Annapolis region for the Easter holiday, and the week ahead should be pretty spectacular weather-wise, with only a small chance for some rain showers over the weekend. Look for sunny highs today in the 60s after a cold start this morning, with temperatures only in the mid-30s to low 40s across all of Arundel County, to be followed by more sun tomorrow with highs in the low to mid-70s. From there, it's nothing but sunshine Wednesday through Friday, with highs Wednesday around 80, ahead of low to mid-80s both Thursday and Friday. As for the weekend, we could see some clouds and a few scattered rain showers each day, but it will still be very nice, with temperatures remaining warm in the 75 to 80 degree range, 4 p.m. highs each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And don't forget, follow DC MDVA Weather on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Opening weekend for the Bowie Basox on April 14th, so make your way out for the best affordable family fun at Prince George's Stadium. Friday and Saturday night, the best fireworks shows in the region follow the game, and with a 1:05 start on Sunday, you can get a special ticket package for a pregame egg hunt, or come out and run the bases postgame. Get your tickets now by calling 301-805-6000 or anytime online at Basox.com. The Bowie Basox. Let us be your 9-inning vacation.
Did you get close to completing your college degree but dropped out during the COVID pandemic? Well, as a near completer, you may be eligible to receive money from the Maryland Higher Education Commission to finish your degree. Again, if you started your degree but for whatever reason never finished it, the Maryland Higher Education Commission has money to help you return to college and finish what you started. Go to mhec.maryland.gov and click on the Near Completer grant to learn more.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.